everyone. This is Riot Pro Wrestling. My name is Veronica Ska. Over the next several episodes, I will be joined by a special guest host. You know them, Riot Co-General Manager, Princess Josh.
That's right, Veronica. And I don't know why we have so much production equipment around here all of us. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I'm upping the production value. Speaking of which, how have you been enjoying your time here at Riot Pro Wrestling? I know I've been spending a lot of time showing you everything around here in our new facility.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the new building, nice. I mean, we're working on some stuff, but I think it's all coming together.
But we will definitely have a lot more in store in the next coming months. I mean, it's going to be a riot, as they say. But here today, we've got a heck of an opening tag team match, Veronica, don't we?
Yes, we're seeing the Wolves of Odin today. What do you think about them? The
so-called Wolves of Odin. Let's be real, they're managed by Miss Lilith. I've done certain things to variants of her that we can talk about on another date. I can tell by your expression, you don't know what I'm talking about. They don't know what I'm talking about. We'll all define that out later, right? But we also have Jacob Guile and Chris Rameriz here today. They're going to be going against the Wolves of Odin, newcomers here to Riot, so it should be one heck of a match.
Well, I'd like to see what Miss Lilith has to say about that.
I'd much rather not, but if we must.
I think we must.
All right.
Riot Pro Wrestling. Last show, you got a taste of the Wolves of Odin. Just a taste. We were called here from our ancestors. We will come to destroy anyone put in front of us by anyone. And we will get the win. Whether it be by the boys or whatever. A win is a win no matter what. You've been warned. Ta-ta for now.
Hey fans, it's the man they call Dave with producer Joe. And you probably know us as the commentary team for New Heights Pro Wrestling. But when we're not doing that, we got a podcast.
That is the Working Fans Podcast, where we talk pro wrestling, comedy, MMA, and so much more.
And tell them about that signature segment.
Oh, you talk about the 531?
You know I am.
That is a homegrown creation that has been our namesake. And if you want to know our namesake, we got Chevy, AJ Strange Brew, as well as the two of us.
And why don't you go to our channel, like, subscribe, show us some love.
Rate, review, all of it.
Riot Pro Wrestling returns Saturday, October 14th at the Volusia Mall in Daytona Beach, Florida for Trick or Treason. Tickets start at $20 first row, $15 for second row, $10 general admission. Doors open at 1:30 p.m., showtime at 2 p.m. There'll be a costume contest and free candy. Tickets now available on eventbrite.com. This will be a riot.
Welcome to Riot Pro Wrestling Untouchable. We are kicking things off with a big tag team match for you tonight.
And we're your tag team on commentary tonight. The man called Dave, producer Joe of the Working Fans Podcast. But here we got our first tag team.
Chris Ramirez in the front, Jacob Guile in the rear. Confidently coming to the ring. Debut here in Riot Pro Wrestling. They want to make a name for themselves, but they are up against one of the most dangerous, one of the most dark tag teams I think in pro wrestling,
yeah, for sure.
But definitely in Riot Pro, in the Wolves of Odin. We saw James Wolfe at our last event in that Young Lions Gauntlet match. And tonight, he is joined in the ring by Ethan Wolfson with Miss Lilith by their side to inflict their reign of dominance upon Riot Pro Wrestling.
According to the ring by Miss Lilith, the Wolves of Odin.
Here they come.
And even though James Wolfe came up short the last time we saw them, they're here with their teammate, and just look at the quiet confidence they are exuding walking to the ring. Miss Lilith talking for the group. You've got the howls of Ethan Olafson, and just look at James Wolf. Walking to the ring, silent, focused on his opponents. This team worries me a little bit. One guy's coming out with a wolf head on him.
Not forget about that hatchet, too.
And wearing the bottom jaw skull of some animal.
Jacob Guile and Chris Ramirez have their work cut out for them, that's for sure.
Yes, and if they could beat the Wolves of Odin, and that's kind of a big if, that is a way to make your name here in Riot Pro Wrestling.
Kickstarter, Jacob Guile. Chris Ramirez, 4-year pro, trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We'll see how they fare tonight.
And ringing, whatever that is. You're more of a combat sports guy. Have you heard of ringing?
I would have to look that up. Can't say that I have, but regardless, I can tell you about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That means if you go to the ground, this man knows what he's doing. He can fight off his back. He can choke you out, but we'll see. Again, I've said this before tonight. Like Mike Tyson said, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
If you look at Ethan Olafson, I don't know if this is necessarily a gentleman that's gonna take you to the ground. I think he's gonna beat you up. He's gonna hurt you. Look at the variety of tattoos on him. He looks very intimidating on the other side of that ring. Lock up here with Ramirez. Ramirez pushes Olafson back.
That Ramirez showing so far he's not going to be pushed around. Oh, well, look at that.
Little push from James Wolf, distracted him, and that allowed Ethan Olafson to get in with those forearm shots.
That little bit of distraction right there.
Now Olafson kind of giving Ramirez what he was seeing earlier. Ramirez kicked to Olafson's midsection.
Fires back. There we go. These two guys are just trading right now.
Yeah, this is a bit of an even matchup. Whatever one throws, the other one absorbs and then turns right around and gives it back.
Yeah, right now Ramirez definitely feeling that a little bit more, though. Shaking it off. He's going to try to rebound here. Let's see what he got. He's a little too concentrated on James Wolf, though. Oh, now breaking down.
Knee to the midsection of Olafson there. Dragging Olafson to his corner.
Ooh.
We're going to get the Kickstarter in here.
Kickstarter, big Jacob Guile.
And we do have to mention, what part will Miss Lilith play on the outside there? This is a dominant enough tag team, but...
That's another X Factor, Miss Lilith.
Olafson, big suplex. Jacob Guile feeling it in his lower back there. Olafson closer to his corner.
Miss Lilith motivating here.
Olafson was in his corner, but rather than go for the tag, goes for another big suplex, almost a brain buster. It looked a little bit like he dropped him on the back of his head there.
Gotta wonder if we'll be seeing a tag from James Wolf soon, though.
James Wolf making his way into the ring here. A little bit of the more speed and agility, man, out of this team. We saw him have a chance to go up for that Young Lions championship. Showed us what he's made of in the ring, but now we're going to get to see him in this team.
One thing I would say that jumps off the page is the Wolves of Odin definitely have more of an advantage with the tag team. You're seeing the double team moves here. It's clear that they got that advantage in terms of experience. Oh, here's a reversal.
Guile. Oh!
Drops him with an inverted
That was not
drop.
pretty, but James Wolf looks rocked, and then that discus forearm.
Guile, I think they both need to make the tag right now, though.
Yeah, we're not as familiar with Guile and Ramirez. Look at this innovative offense from Guile.
Yeah, drops him on his head.
So we're not as familiar with this team. Kicking out at 2 there was James Wolf, but like you said, Wolves of Odin using tag team moves, cutting off the ring, acting as more of a well-oiled machine there.
And that seems to be the big thing in this match right now. No matter what Ramirez and Guile throw, in the end, it's the tag teamwork. You know, not being as experienced a team, it's been an uphill battle for them so far.
Throwing those Shote palm strikes to the midsection, right to the head of James Wolf.
Oh, look at
trying
that.
to create some separation, but Wolf staying on him.
Oh, night.
We saw that, a little tribute to the fallen Wyndham Rotunda.
Yes.
And Chris Ramirez right in there to break it up. Rotunda had quite an influence on not only us, but on the wrestling industry, so it's nice to see that tribute from James Wolfe. The Jawbreaker creating that separation.
Oh, here comes...
Got a fresh tag from each side. You got Rameriz versus Olofsson. Olofsson,
that big turban.
and look at him getting right on Rameriz on the ground.
Oh, wow. Looks like almost a Rings of Saturn. Oh, look at that
rolling him
reversal for a
throw
pin.
there.
Good job.
That was a very smart move from Rameriz, but Olofsson getting right back on it. Front face lock, hooking the arm, going for the pin. Rameriz kicking out there.
Olofsson no slouch on the ground right now.
Making me eat my words from earlier where I said he doesn't look like a guy that would take you to the ground. And that's one thing about these Wolves of Odin. They defy expectations.
Oh, what are we looking at here? Maybe
Little double suplex.
And it is.
You hear them talk about how dominant they're going to be. You see the looks, and you expect this, dark punishing tag team. While they are punishing, they are very skilled in the ring, showing very much why they should get in that tag team contention. Rameriz with James Wolfe in that corner, punishing that midsection. Oh, using the hair a little bit. Every bit of those 5 seconds. Ref trying to get in there to break it up. Oh! Ooh. Big chop from Rameriz. Oh, again! See, getting lost and trying to get the crowd into it. These guys want to make a name for themselves. They want to impress the crowd, but you have to focus on the team across the ring from you here, especially when it's the Wolves of Odin. Big knee to James Wolfe's head there. Wolfe in that corner, reeling. Rameriz firing Wolfe into the opposite corner.
Here he comes, House of Fire.
Big splash.
Rameriz is on fire right now. Looking for a suplex. Gets it. A beauty.
About to go for the pin here.
Ooh.
Wolfe kicking out at 2. Deep gas tank in this youngster, but Rameriz locking in that rear chin lock. See Wolfe trying to fight his way up, but Rameriz trying to control those arms.
Yeah, he knows. He knows what to do.
Oh,
here.
cranking the neck there.
Yeah.
Could this be some of that Ringen influence? Oh,
elbows. Wow, he's got the arm tied up. Hooks the leg.
Reminiscent of the American Dragon there. Wolfe kicking out at 2, though. See Rameriz talking to his partner there in the corner. Is Jacob Guile going to get in the ring? James Wolfe shots to the midsection, trying to get that separation to prevent it. But Rameriz stays right on him, trying to push. Each man trying to push to the opposite corner. Rameriz trapped in the corner there. Olofsson and the chops from Wolfe. Big shots. Now Olofsson making his way into the ring. Attacking that midsection of Rameriz now, just like Rameriz had done to Wolfe earlier.
Are you looking for a belly-to-belly here?
Ooh, gets him out of there. Hooks the leg.
Oh, Guile with the save.
Just in the nick of time.
I'll tell you, Guile's a little slow. I'm kind of wondering if he's hurt.
Yes, both Guile and Rameriz have taken a lot of damage from these two, and with the ref distracted, it's just going to continue.
Oh, here comes Guile now, firing back. Hurt or not, he's coming.
Attacking Olofsson.
Ooh, not pretty, but just shoves him down.
Olofsson doesn't have time to make it look good in the ring.
No.
Olofsson wants to finish his opponents.
No, this is bad news for Rameriz now, who's by himself.
Yeah, when you're trapped in the corner with the Wolves of Odin, you got to feel the Wolves are at the gate. Victory is almost upon them. Sweeping the leg, getting the pin. Ramirez kicking out, but he doesn't even look with it there. I think it's just pure instinct.
Yeah, it's just heart. It's just toughness. And I tell you, Guile is out over there in the corner.
Wolfe coming off
What
the
the
ropes.
hair? Oh,
Ramirez
yes.
catches him.
Spine buster. I'll tell you what. Hurt or not, this Rameriz is double tough. He's trying to do this almost on his own here.
Dragging him to the center of the ring, coming off the ropes here. We're going to see senton across that midsection that he already beat up earlier in the match.
Look out.
Hooking the leg. Olofsson right on top of him there.
And Guile's back in it now.
Trying to neutralize the threat that Olofsson presented. Now that he's got Olofsson out of the ring, ref trying to get some order here. We seeing a double team move.
Oh, what are we setting up here?
Guile off the ropes. Big boot. Rameriz ate every bit of that. Olofsson back in the ring.
Oh, out. Out goes Guile.
Oh, this isn't looking good now. Staying on top of Guile. That means the injured Rameriz in the ring catches the rising knee from James Wolf. 1, 2, 3.
That's it. The Wolves of Odin.
They showed why they're dangerous. They showed why they're one of the best. And they're making a name for themselves in this tag division. Sadly, Rameriz and Guile did not come up with the win. But I'd like to see those two back. They showed a lot in the ring versus these two.
Yeah, a little miscommunication at the end, though. I wonder, sometimes that can affect partners. You see Rameriz.
Miss Lilith adding insult to injury now.
See? Yeah.
All right, we're seeing a little arguing between these two.
We might not see these guys back, but
who we will see back is the Wolves of Odin.
No doubt.
And I feel like these two are going to make their way to the top. And if you want to see what Wolves of Odin are up to, keep up with all our social medias. But most importantly, thank you for watching.
Good night, everybody.